Hey everyone, today we're going to discuss about abstraction, abstract classes, and abstract methods. So, what are they basically, and how do they work, and when do they work? So, abstraction is a way where we just show the functionality and we completely hide the implementation. We're just not going to describe how it's working and how they are going to do the stuff. We're just going to say what the input and output. So, an abstract method is this kind of method where the body is completely hidden or it's not written, but another class which extends or implements the abstract class, it's going to give the body of it. So, in this situation, let's say there's a method called addIt. It's not an abstract method, it's just simply a normal method. It's just going to take two parameters, 2 and 3, and it's going to output what's the sum of. As you can see here, 2 plus 3, 5. In this situation, the method has a return type, it has a name, it's static or instance, and it has two parameters. And x and y are replaced with 2 and 3. In the same way, the abstract method do have the same thing, but the only thing which doesn't have is the body. In the situation, let us assume an abstract is something like a thought which you might do it later on. Let's say a person named Alex, and if he wants to eat, so eat at 2 o'clock, and 2 o'clock it's the time, and the parameter has been changed by 2 in the same way. The x is changed with 2 and 3 in the previous example, as you can see here. So in the same way, Alex wants to eat at 2, but the body is not given. Like, he did not say what he's gonna eat, and he did not mention how he's gonna eat. Something like he's gonna eat with fork or spoon or stick or whatever. And he did not mention what he's gonna eat, like lunch or snacks, or he might eat with something or fruits or something. In the same way, the body is not given in this situation. So that eat became an abstract method in this situation. Let's say we have a class called works. The works contains eat and run. We use abstract classes in situation that where we give a set of rules. For suppose the works. So the works are given to the people where they have to obviously do the stuff. Something like they have to run. They have to run daily or something or any work. See, the eat is common. So in an abstract class, what happens is if a class needs to be abstract, then it must contain at least one abstract method. Let us assume we have abstract method in this class. We're going to get an error because the class contains at least one abstract method. So we must obviously make the class as abstract. An abstract class is a hybrid, something like it has both instance static method and also an abstract method. Even though if I don't have an abstract method, it still works. Here, Alex extends works. So he obviously have to run. Since he have to follow a set of guidelines that, like say running in this example. So let's assume he is a sprinter. So I'm just writing SPR. Let's say Kelvin works. So he also have to run, but he's a different kind of runner. Let's say it's jogger. So I write GOG. So as a short form. So in this situation, they both eat the same stuff. So they're gonna eat. But running is different from both of them. So in this situation, they're gonna have a different thing, but they have to run. So they have to run compulsory. So it's a set of rules. So in those kind of situations, we use abstract. Let us assume a second example. Let's say this person, you have a client who ordered you to write a code where he have every vehicle, like from two-wheeler, bicycle to yacht or anything. So whenever a customer comes to him and asks him a car, so a car object is created. If a bike object is created. Let's say you go to a vegetable shop and just ask, I want vegetable or vegetables, but you don't mention what kind of it is. Is it leafy? Is it green? Or is it potato, tomato? You just say, just give me vegetable. It's something like a dumb situation, right? So in the same way, if a person asks to make a vehicle, just give me a vehicle. It's dumb. So what happens is, if you have an abstract class, you cannot create an object of an abstract class. As you can see, Alex and Kelvin. I can create an object of them, but I cannot create a class of works here. So let's assume I create works object. You're gonna get error. As you can see here, I'm getting an error. So I can create Alex object, I can create Kelvin's object. So as I mentioned, there's a class called vehicle. So it's an abstract, so you cannot create an object of it because there might be dumb situations that a person just come and ask, I want a vehicle. So let's give a method called honk, where the person, where every vehicle have a honk, right? So it's a set of rules. So abstract void honk. So a car extend vehicle, so it needs to honk. So it's gonna say beep beep in this situation. So in this way, we use abstract class and abstract method. I want to mention a few things again, that if at least one method is abstract in a class, then the class should be given a keyword called abstract. And if other class implements it, then it's going to give the body. If it doesn't give the body, then you might get an error. So to avoid it, let's assume I don't want to create an object of Kelvin. I don't have, because I don't want to implement it. Then I can just simply make even this one as abstract. So since I made even this one abstract, I need not to give an body of the run. But the problem is I cannot create the object of Kelvin 2 in this situation. So that's the problem which I'm gonna face if I make this abstract. So as I said again, I'm gonna say that you cannot create an object here. If you don't want to implement, you can just make even the second class as abstract. That's all, the job will be done. Hope you guys understood.